Okay, have you started?
Yep.
Okay, we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks live at noon. We have Leilani Purvis here today. She's actually going to do a little bit of show and tell later, I think, but we wanted to get the painting underway so that it could dry. So I know that I promised I would show you the frames today, but we got a little bit sidetracked, and instead we're trying to do a background. So this is typically what our backgrounds might look like. And we'll show you when we go on a tour, big quilts with frond flowers using this type of canvasy background that's splotchy paint. This is super easy. It's like kindergarten paint. You just rub it around. You can do anything you want. You can throw it in the mud. You can just squish it around. Anything's good. Leilani, on the other hand, over here. So this is my type of painting.
Christy Lee has joined us.
Hi, Christy. If you watch...
Cindy Gygax.
Hi, Cindy.
Lori Beto.
Hi, Lori.
Barbara Brigham.
I think is that Laura?
Laura
Yeah.
Berto.
Yeah.
Viraldo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, girls. So Leilani's trying to do, and this is the thing, you never know what a background is going to look like until you play with it, until you experience. Christy Lee said that she painted a background the other day for one of her projects, and she painted 3 backgrounds before she got to the one she liked.
Right?
Yep. So Leilani is going to start here, and she is trying to do a kind of a plaid. She wants a plaid canvas background. So we won't know if it works unless we try it. And the only thing that you have to lose is a little piece of fabric. So experiment with your ideas and try things.
We shall see.
So we'll do the sky background with the frame maybe on next Monday, because today we're just doing canvases right on the table. So I'm gonna get one out of here. So you want to get your canvas wet, although you might be able to do it dry. I've just never tried.
We have Rondi Reeves, Diana Hensley, Mary Lou.
Hi, girls.
Rosalind Bernard.
So I'm just going.
Betsy Kiesling.
Hi, Betsy.
It's ready.
Okay. See what Leilani's doing. She wants a fall plaid.
Kind of a background for a cornucopia and some pumpkins and squash. We'll see. We shall see. I don't want it too big, but I don't want the colors to blend in too much. I think I'll do the yellow first.
All right. So Leilani's doing the yellow first, and then what color are we going to do next?
Try the orange.
Okay.
And then a touch of copper maybe.
Ooh, that's going to be pretty. So it'll be a background for a fall scene. And she got inspired from, was it like a piece of artwork on Zulily, or?
Actually, it was a combination of like a platter that had pumpkins and a cornucopia.
Mhm.
And then the next one was a tablecloth with plaid, and I'm going, oh, that'd be a really cool background.
Super cute. So you never know where your inspiration is going to come from. So I don't know if you're like us. We all shop Zulily. Roger loves when he gets the shipments in from Zulily because he knows it's like another pair of shoes or something that I just can't live without. So Leilani goes there, and that's where she gets her inspiration from, tablecloths and platters and different things. And so that's kind of what she's taken ideas from, a bunch of different things she's seen, and she's going to incorporate it into this piece of artwork. And so hers is very structured because she has an idea of what she wants. I am just, any of you who think you are not artists can do this, because look at, really and truly, I'm just kind of dumping, splattering. It is like kindergarten paint. And then say I want some, I don't know, I kind of like that poopy color that she's got there. So I'm just going to, Yeah. Oh, it's mustard color, sorry. So I'm just gonna add some water.
Well, if it was a baby, it would be poopy.
True, true. Luckily, we don't have any babies.
Thank goodness.
Oh, this is turning out cute.
Whoa, I like that. That looks good. Can you zoom in?
So it's definitely not perfect. I don't want it perfect.
That's the beauty of artwork. An original piece, you never know what it was originally supposed to be. And so sometimes it's just what happens that you fall in love with. So honestly, Leilani's doing a grid. And anybody could do a grid.
Yeah.
So we don't have a frame, we're just doing it on our 6-foot tables. We didn't actually put down a covering, but that's how I know if somebody steals my tables, because they've got my artwork and my students' artwork and everybody's artwork on them. Okay, so I'm still just kind of dumping to get a color wash. And then I'm gonna wanna reuse this because I'm cheap and I don't wanna wreck the planet. So I'm just gonna get all the paint out of here. So honestly and truly, girls, what you see here, this really calculated way of doing things, is what you guys all find amazing. So when we're done, we'll have a piece that looks like this. This is a dried one.
I don't know, ladies. Show it again, honey, please.
Show this one?
Yes, because the sun is hitting it, so I'm not sure if the ladies really see what it is. Back up into the shadow a little bit. There it is. Yeah.
So with the color wash, it makes great backgrounds for collages. It will make a great background if you've done the bedazzled flowers. These just kind of random backgrounds are perfect. So a lot of you have bought the canvas and you bought the paint. Now it's time to suck it in, take a deep breath, and go paint something fabulous.
Okay.
And if you watched on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, we did post Season and Sarah. They painted backgrounds for their landscape last weekend when they were here. So Sarah has a background in art. She is a painter by nature, so she's pretty amazing all in her own. But she painted Season's background in her own, but she painted in part of the background and then we embellished on top of it with fabrics and threads and all that good stuff. So if you want to check out what they did with a thought out background, not just a mushy background, go to Fabric Chick Stitch Along and you can see their mountains, their sky, their lake, all that good stuff.
It was so pretty.
It was. Sarah's amazing.
Yeah.
Season is too.
Connie Wiggins is watching. Cindy Thompson.
I'm gonna have to turn it on because Roger hasn't read me any
I haven't gotten any comments, honey.
Oh, are you girls just silent today? Okay.
It was a long weekend.
It's been a long weekend. You're trying to recover.
I have no idea.
Okay, let's
Phyllis Ingmeyer said, nice. How about that?
Thank you, Phyllis.
Anna Simpson's watching.
Oh no, they got all kinds of comments.
Christy Lee. I don't have no comments. What do you want me to do?
Well, that looks great. Looks great.
Oh,
Anna
I got
Simpson
it now.
said hi from the Anna's on vacation, somewhere fabulous, hiking. Carolyn's loving it. Carolyn, have you painted your background for your flower yet? Looks great, girls. I have plastic tables I could set up and paint. Yes, Diana. Then you don't care if you wreck them. Just do it. Exactly, Christy. You're like Nike. Just do it. Hey, Mary Beatty.
Debbie Clarkson is watching.
Hey, Nan. Oh, Sarah says, thanks, guys. I'm so happy I have internet today. Oh, because we're talking all about you? Is your head this big, Sarah?
Hi, Mary VT.
Okay. All right, so let's see what our background's going to look like. So if you follow on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, Leilani will post what her project looks like. But as you know, she probably has a few other projects she's working on, so she might not post right away. You're going to have to join and stay tuned.
Ask the ladies if they're seeing
Ladies,
Leilani's artwork because of the sun.
Ladies, Roger wants to know if you can see Leilani because of the sun. We're not sure what kind of a glare he's getting. And then Oh, good, Mary Lou. I had a friend drop in who I haven't seen in a year and a half, so I kind of disappeared. But we will do it again. We will definitely do it again. And then, Carolyn, post a picture of your background. We want to see it.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes, they can see great.
Okay.
And then also, just put in the notes if you want us to add you to the Zoom UFOs and different things, because last Friday we all got different names, and some names turned up this morning when we were going back to look at Friday's sale to make sure we're not missing anything. Names were popping up. So if you didn't get a Zoom link and you wanted it, just put it in the notes right now, in the comments right now, and we'll add you to that. And then Debbie's going to make a category so that we can do actual, like you're always in there. So we'll send you the link, and if you don't want to join, don't join. If you want to join, join. But right now I'm just entering every name individually. So there was like 50 names. It took forever because all of you have code names. It's not like I can just type in your name that I know. I got to figure out your maiden name, your firstborn child's name, your secret code name, all that good stuff. So, okay, Nan, I sent you a Zoom link already to the thread class this afternoon. So if anybody's interested in learning about threads this afternoon, we're going to do a Zoom 4:30 to 6:30. If you have our set with the 10 different thread weights, get that. Get a piece of muslin, a piece of stabilizer. If you don't have our set, go around your sewing room and gather up all your different weight threads from like 8 weight to 100 weights. Betsy, I know I sent you the Zoom link yesterday, so I'm not sure why you didn't get it. But if you ever know that we're doing a Zoom and you didn't get a link, just email me or messenger me. I try to check those during the during the Zooms, because like Christy, I had to send it to Christy 3 times before she actually got one she could use. So, so just send it to me. Hey Shirley, I sent you a link to the thread Zoom today. So if you want to join us again for a refresher, we'd love to spend some time with you. Okay, Diana. Ann Lindemeyer, I sent you the link to the thread this afternoon. See if you got it.
Sarah Burkhardt would like a link for the Zoom too, please.
Okay, I did not send it to Sarah because she has crappy internet. But I'll send it, I'll add you to it, Sarah. Okay. All right, how do you like the plaid?
I think it'll be really pretty because against the greens and a deeper gold and brown for the cornucopia.
And then you'll do dimensional leaves and
green leaves and maybe some swirls for the lines.
Ooh, you know what you could do for the swirls is some silk ribbon or something.
Yeah,
oh,
sorry, silk.
Yeah, perfect.
So we shall see.
Okay, do you want? I have one more. Do you want to do something different?
Oh, sure.
Okay, girls, she's gonna do another one.
Or just go somewhere.
I'll take it. I'll take it and hang it on Devin's car because he won't mind a little bit of paint.
It's got gold glitter on it.
Oh, can you see that? Can you see the gold glitter?
No, I don't think so.
Zoom up close, girls. Glitter will make you happy.
The sunlight won't allow it.
Okay.
Maybe in the shade or something.
Do you have blue in here?
What do you want?
Well,
last I had poopy.
The poopy color.
Yeah. So when you do this, just remember, so this is what mine looks like. You can tell if you watch
back up in the shade, please.
If you watch from the beginning, I literally spent probably 30 seconds on this background. But I'll show you as soon as I make another bedazzled flower how amazing it is.
So do you normally start dark and go light, or?
I normally just start with whatever is closest to me. But I don't do I've never done an actual landscape background where I painted in mountains and different things. I always do that with my fabric.
Yeah.
So this is just something I would put, like if I did an animal collage or something, I would put it on here. Or if I wanted to make a pillow with a bedazzled flower or anything I want, kind of an artsy background, this is great for. So anybody can do it. If I can do it, remember, anybody can do it. And look at my table. Nobody can steal this without me knowing that they've stolen it. They might want it though because it's so pretty now.
I don't know if it's picking it up, I guess.
Okay.
That could be a sunset.
It could be a sunset, yeah.
In
It
the
could be
mountains.
clouds and it could be anything you wanted it to be.
I'm doing splatters.
Okay, so Leilani's doing another one with splatters. Oh, is that going to be your sunset? Okay.
Do we have any more brushes? Or
No, there's more brushes. What kind of brush would you like? We have like real brushes. We have like I usually get dollar store brushes because I let the ladies use them and then they never get washed.
I got this going.
And then Joan, one of my dearest people in the whole world, she bought me these, I think that they're for dyes for like batiking, if you wanted to batik, but we're gonna just try it and see.
This looks more like a fall.
I think I want,
Like
ooh,
fall leaves.
yeah. You could do an aspen tree or something with that.
Rosalind Brainard, she asked, what fabric are you using? I'm not sure if that's for you.
We're using a canvas. It's a heavyweight cotton canvas. So honestly, girls, you're never going to know if you like something unless you just experiment. Or you can live vicariously through us, and we're just experimenting.
Barbara
I've never
Birmingham,
done this
can you
before.
please send me a Zoom link?
Yes. Okay, so I've got these little dies. I think that they're for batik, putting the batik, but I'm going to paint it and see what it looks like on my little project.
Mary Vitti, damn Beth, you win. Send me a link for thread class.
What? No football tonight, Mary?
Can be muted.
What? Whoa.
What, Mary, did they cancel the game again? Kansas City and the Patriots? Inquiring minds want to know.
No, she said I win. Okay, so this could be kind of fun. Can you zoom in there?
I'm not sure what they can see because
Okay,
of the
wait,
sun.
I'm cleaning on my really important canvas here.
What are you cleaning it with?
On my canvas. Okay, so here is what it looks like if you do those little stampy things.
Back up in the shade, please. Oh, right
very
there, ladies.
cute.
Hold it there.
Oh, little elephant. A little stampy thing.
Yeah, so you can custom your own fabric, girls. Who needs to buy hand painted fabric from somebody else when you can do it yourself?
Do you set the paint with anything?
I heat set it with my iron. You could. There's lots of different products that they sell, like, nope, that's for stiffening your fabric. There's lots of different stuff that they sell. Like, here's a gloss gel that you could put over it. I'm not really sure because I'm not an artist or a painter, so I'm not really sure. I know somebody sold me this, and I think it's supposed to go on top of stuff that you paint. But we are going to be interviewing Stephanie Brandenburg from Frond in the very near future, and she is definitely a painter, an artist, an amazing woman, and she'll be able to tell us. So remember to ask Stephanie when we have Stephanie Brandenburg from Frond.
Lynn Waddell, can you use any kind of fabric?
You can use any kind of fabric. A lot of times, and we'll be demoing probably next Monday, the painted skies that we use for like our landscapes. and that's just on 100% cotton, but with a tight weave. So you want a really good quality white fabric, and then that's what we use for our landscapes. We're just doing canvases right now for more of an artsy look.
What do you think?
I think that looks good.
We just add some tree trunks in
Yeah.
there and some bushes. Cool. It's kind of giving
So-
that leafy look.
Yeah, so as you guys can tell, we're not artists. Well, Leilani is. I'm not. I just like to play. Whoa.
I'm playing in the paint box.
Debbie Clarkson, please send me the link to the thread class.
Okay. All right. I hate to waste anything, and Leilani had some pink, so I just threw it on my project.
Back up, shade. Thank you.
Okay, and then before you girls go, Leilani just won the Koala Challenge. She got first place with the Koala Challenge, so we're going to go inside and she's going to show us the actual project and tell us about her process and stuff.
Oh, cool.
All right, so we ready?
Yeah.
You're happy with that? Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to go in the shop, Roger, if you can follow us.
Okay.
Sure.
How they gonna close the door on me? And they told me to follow them. Bear with me, ladies.
And then, I don't know why it's taking so long. Like, literally, you had to come the same distance as we did.
You closed the door on me?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Roger.
Where am I
Okay,
setting
so
up?
Leilani's gonna show us.
I don't know where you want me.
Right there's fine, I think.
All right. This was a piece I did. It has upholstery fabric as a background. I was just pulling out some fabrics and I had bought this upholstery material. And I wanted to do some pumpkins and came up with this design because it kind of looks like a spooky night. So that's what I call it.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so this is Spooky Nights. Look at the detail. She's like got a little skeleton guy there. And then did you use Texture Magic to get the dimension there?
No.
It's just good fabric, that rocky fabric.
This is just upholstery fabric with all these nice little threads in there.
Uh-huh.
And then I added just pieces of pumpkin. This is sari silk with some reflective gold.
Uh-huh.
This owl just came from another piece of material. And this has some organza. I had a piece and I really kind of need it to look spookier, I guess. I don't know. So I thought the organza, I kind of stretched it across and it gave this really cool
Kind of,
form.
yeah, kind of iridescent look. That's pretty
Yeah.
slick.
So when I stitched it down, I just did a meandering stitch
Mm-hmm.
on that. And then this is all sari silk, all in here. Now this fabric came from, well, a separate pattern, and I thought that really looks like a moonlit night.
Oh, yeah.
In the desert.
Yeah,
So it kind of gave
it does. It's a cactus fabric,
Yeah.
but it does look kind of eerie and like the moon is shining off of it.
Right. So the moon was kind of an afterthought also.
Mm-hmm.
So it just developed as it went, made it look like rocks down here. And then I covered it in black tulle to shade it,
Uh-huh.
and black and brown tulle. And the ghosts, I didn't want the ghost to just be white. I thought how fun with this kind of hatched fabric gives it,
Mm-hmm.
just a little different look.
Perfect. Okay, so let's see the koala.
Okay.
So we've got a koala challenge here, and you were the first place winner. So we have Lorraine here.
Hi, Lorraine.
So Lorraine Turner is here. Okay, you gotta film everything now, Roger. So say hi, Lorraine.
Hi, everybody.
So Lorraine Turner is from Clearwater, Florida, and she is the designer of the Koala pattern, and not in charge of, because I think that Free Spirit and Orifil were in charge of the challenge, but you were the creator of it, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
You girls want to tell us a little bit about it? Okay, wait, I'm going to put both of your faces next to each other.
Oh, geez.
I've never done a live interview with, like, real people and Zoom people.
I'm
Okay.
live. I'm real.
Okay, can you get Lorraine in there, Roger?
She's in there, all three of you. I'll
Okay.
move a little closer, baby. Right there.
Well, congratulations, Leilani. I'm very happy for you. It's a wonderful piece that you did. And Susan Brubaker Knapp was the judge for this, and she selected and went with real scrutiny. And she asked me, "What am I looking for?" I said, "You are to pick the one that is the most that followed the rules. First of all, there were some rules involved, and that showed some expertise in the execution. And you could be at any level. You could be beginner, advanced, whatever. But the whole thing was really, truly to support the Ipswich Koala Rescue Society in Australia. And that's really what this was all about. It was to give artists a fun way to have a challenge. And Leilani, and I think we had a lot more people that purchased the pattern, but 18 people submitted their artwork for judging. And Leilani was the first place winner.
Yay! Okay, so we have a little present for Leilani. So you talk about...
Yes, Leilani. I decided not to ship it to your home, but Beth has it for you, so she's going to present it for you today.
Oh,
Okay, so here, I'm going to get it.
Because I'm
Sorry.
kind of on the road.
And while Beth gets it, I'll zoom in on the koala.
Okay.
Me too.
And you can talk about what you did to make your designs of the koala unique.
Well, obviously I've been following Lorraine, so a lot of this came from her webinars and the Tahoe retreat put on by Beth and the Fabric Chicks. So I did learn how to do the animal collage and recently how to do the eyes with the thread painting and to give them some depth and some highlights both. Make them look a little more real.
Mm-hmm. And you did the eye class with Lorraine, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I heard it was
yes.
amazing.
I did the eye class.
I should have taken it. I wish I'd taken it. In my spare time, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also just adding the sari silk. This is sari silk that I've ironed out, made into leaves, and then thread painted. Adding the fun lace pieces for the fluffy part of the ears, which all koalas have, which is really fun. And also the hand-dyed fabric in the tree itself, I think really gave it a lot of texture.
Mm-hmm.
Plus I added some wool yarn and some stitching to give it that real tree effect. And then the koala itself has a lot of Lorraine's Calico Horses fabrics in it.
Well, and that was part of the challenge. You had to use 50% of your
50%.
fabrics, right, Lorraine?
Yes, that was part of the rules.
Yeah, so that's quite a bit of her fabrics in here.
That's a seahorse right there.
There's a seahorse, there's a kangaroo, quite a few others.
And there's Aboriginal. She had Aboriginal fabrics.
A lot of
Mhm.
Aboriginal, and the
Yeah.
whole border is Aboriginal. Well, except for this is the top.
Mm-hmm.
The Aussies love that.
But it was fun doing the face. I really studied the koala face, and they all have the big noses, but some of them have this kind of little pink spot, and so I definitely wanted to incorporate that because I thought that was so cute. And the paws, the claws, kind of gave me some challenges,
They were pretty tricky. Mm-hmm.
especially having them so close together.
I think the interesting thing that this challenge really shows, and Leilani did a good job of showing you, she just said she went and looked at photos of the koala. This is just a pattern. There was no instructions. There was no how to do this. They took a line art drawing that I created and sold for $20 for a PDF download, so you could be around the world and do this. And all the money was raised
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
important thing.
And
Yeah.
at some point, you just have to start, and
Yes.
you're never going to be perfect unless you practice. That's with anything in life.
And Mary Vitti says, fun design, Carolyn Gavaranchi, amazing Leilani.
Thank you.
Sue Crater loves it. Chrissy Lee, really great. So you're getting some great comments here.
Okay, so
Thanks, Roger.
But anybody can do
You're
this.
welcome.
This is so fun. You just pull
it
out
looks
some-
overwhelming, but you just got to start somewhere.
You do, and I started with different fabrics and switched them around, obviously, but
So creative,
You just
Leilani.
give some values and textures.
Laura
Design.
Berto says awesome.
Okay, so we've got Lorraine called and
Dan
prearranged
Hensley said hi,
this.
Lorraine.
So we've got. Do you want Lorraine? Do you want to be looking at Leilani, or do you want them to see your?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Just do your
Okay,
thing.
there you go.
Just
Okay,
imitate.
Roger can video everybody all at once. He's amazing.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, anything to get me to
Oh, it
come
looks
back, right?
lovely.
So Leilani won an original piece of artwork by Lorraine,
Oh, this is her
Angelina's Garden.
Angelina's Garden. I remember that. Oh, look at it. It's got.
Well,
all
I
kinds
think
of-
you were actually signed up for that retreat or class or something,
yeah,
weren't
yeah, probably. Oh, that's got so many different textures in that. The lamb locks and the texture from
That's
your.
an Inktense fridge. I was all painted with Inktense, so Leilani, it gives you an idea of how you can use the Inktense with other textiles to make this illustration. See how it all goes together?
It does.
explodes
and that's
at
the
you,
next
the colors.
next month is the Inktense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, Lorraine. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
That is
Have
just
fun.
gorgeous.
Have fun with it.
Oh,
So,
look at all the French knots you put in.
uh-huh. So kind of, Lorraine, explain the different processes that you've incorporated here, because there's needle felting, there's beading, there's couching, which in Australia they don't know what couching is apparently. But we're going to educate you to the English language of sewing, okay, Katrina?
Well, one of the things, if you tune in, and I know you do, to Beth's sales on Friday, she'll show you a lot of different elements. Now, if I go into Beth's store, I'm like a kid in a candy store because she's got so many different textures, and it's all about it really is about playing with them. So you just go into it, and when she holds things up and says, okay, $4 a yard, whatever, just get it. Because seriously, because when you go to do something like Angelina's Water Garden,
Yes.
it's all about what's in my stash to create what's going to reflect in the water, what's going to create a silhouette of a tree. So the whole background is done with wet felting. It's a technique that's used with all different fibers that you basically smush with water. And we were going to do this in the retreat in Tahoe. I'm sorry it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But then that becomes that beautiful background, and that becomes what you start to paint with, paint with fabrics and threads with. So now I get into it. There's needle felting, tap, 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 a little bit of needle felting that the people were going to do. And that adds, look at the trees. See the depth through the trees. You just start to layer, and it's always working background to foreground. The egret, the little white egret in the front, is the last thing I did. That's in the foreground. So my concentration on that animal, I'm always going to put animals in my work, would be in the foreground. So you're always going to be working like a painter. Background was wet felted. Then there was needle felted. The embellishing, Beth, was all done with all different kinds of threads. I use metallic threads, 12-weight threads. There's all dyed silk ribbons in the water. Now, ribbons, if you use ribbons in your water, it creates that wonderful linear look, and it just really accentuates the water, gives it highlights. And you know what? It's hard to make pink water. You're always like, when you're making water, everybody thinks blue. But if you use dyed ribbons and throw them in there, it actually makes it look like it has depth, and it gives color and highlights.
Perfect.
A lot of work.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh,
And
tremendous
so
amount of work.
if people are watching and you want to tune in and learn the different techniques that Lorraine does, because Lorraine incorporates techniques from all different aspects of our craft. But she does Tuesdays with Turners at what time?
Well, I just made an announcement. I'm going to come back in November. It's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is at Beth's time. I think it's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Okay.
10 a.m.
Okay.
And I'm taking it, I'm teaching a lot, and I'm working on my next line of Free Spirit Fabrics, and it keeps me really, really busy. So I'm going to take off the month of October, and I'll come back and do my Tuesdays with Turner in November.
Perfect.
You're getting a lot of ooh, wees, wows, amazings, etc. for your art piece there.
Oh, and you have to see it in person. It's just
you really do. It's so dimensional.
So dimensional.
It's like jumping off the canvas.
It really, literally.
This is one of those pieces when I think I told Beth when I was at Houston International, I did a special exhibit. All my work is three-dimensional like this, and there was people that were taking, they were like, oh, this doesn't follow the rules. This doesn't follow the rules. And I was like,
what rules?
We all break the rules.
Yeah. Right. Well, and for those of you who are new to joining us, I saw Lorraine's artwork. The first time I saw it was in Houston, and how many? You had a ton of pieces. Like,
26.
I've been going to Quilt Market for probably, I don't know, 30 years, and I've never seen a special exhibit with so many pieces, but from one designer. But what caught my eye was how there was horses, these huge, like, life-size horses, and they were running out in the ocean, and the water spray, like, it felt like we were going to get wet from the spray of the water. It was like jumping off the quilts. And so I actually got home, and I called Lorraine, and Lorraine was still driving home. And I was like, I don't know how much you cost. I don't really know who you are, but I saw your artwork, and I need you to come teach for me in Tahoe. So that's kind of how we met, and how we started our relationship, and it's been fun ever since. Like, I never stopped learning from Lorraine.
And that's why your store is a magnet for anybody who wants to take their work to the next level. If you want to make your work pop, start to play around with different techniques. Learn the techniques. Beth teaches teaches as many as I do. And you know, anybody that likes to do handwork, Beth likes to do handwork. And then we get into this thing, well, no, let the sewing machine do it. Let the sewing machine do it. But honestly, if you look at this piece that Leilani has, there's so much handwork done in this, because that's what really puts the work over the top, is those little extra details.
For sure.
Play with them and go to Fabulous Friday sales and buy whatever trim she has.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. This here, Roger, show him our nightmare from last Friday. Like, it just keeps getting bigger.
We try.
Holy mackerel. Well, that's a good problem to have, Beth.
Yes, it is. I cannot complain, but I am a little bit overwhelmed. So we are taking this Friday off. We're going to be, I don't know what we're still going to do something, but we're not going to have a sale this Friday. Okay, girls? We're going to let your pocketbook rest.
Oh, that's nice. All right, well, I'm going to sign off.
Okay.
Congratulations, Leilani. Everybody, thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you
All right,
so
thank you,
much,
Lorraine. We'll talk to you
I
soon.
totally appreciate it. It is gorgeous.
right.
And I appreciate everything you do for us.
All right, thank you.
You're an inspiration.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay, and then I think that Leilani has another show and tell piece.
Oh, geez.
Okay, I saw another. I know it's hard to top that.
I know it is. Well, actually, this is another one of my original designs. I had some fun last winter. Sorry. And I wanted to do a winter scene. So I came up with a.
Oh, sorry, Karen. It's a little bit distracting, but it is a fidget spinner, so I don't get anxiety. Sorry.
Oh, geez, how do I get into this? Okay. So this is called Joyful Greetings.
Oh my gosh, you're so talented.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a retro Christmas card.
Like a Victorian Christmas card.
Yes.
So then again, I just added a lot of lace
sparkle.
and
Oh
some
my
sparkle. Had some fun with
The
some.
little houses.
I know, it's darling.
Oops, I'm sorry.
really
Some
darling.
upholstery,
Look at the hair on the
more
little roll.
drapery fabric for the gifts in the sleigh,
Okay, yeah,
Funny.
yeah.
and Inktense pencils to
cute.
give it shading.
Mm-hmm.
And little,
Lots of dimensional stuff.
yeah, the little girl's hair.
Beads. It's fabulous. And I love that you put the tulle over this with the spots. It looks like it's like a snow flurry.
Right, right.
So don't throw anything away because you never know when you're going to need just a little smidgen of this or that.
So cute.
So all this came from different fabrics. I've just set it into more of a, to feel like it's in the distance
Mm-hmm.
and the sleigh in the foreground. And just a fun, happy tree with an owl in it.
So we know you're saving those Christmas cards, girls. So go through and find one that you like. And now's the time, Mary Beatty, now is the time, not December 24th, to start your Christmas projects.
And hang
Stephanie
on to your
Moore's
lace.
very inspiring.
Oh, yeah, lace on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. So join us on Wednesday. Leilani's going to come back. So Leilani actually lives in Oregon and in Arizona, so she's a snowbird. She's coming through right now. She left Oregon a little bit early because of the fires and smoke and everything. So she's visiting family in Markleyville, which is like 20 minutes from us. So she'll be here for a little bit. So she's going to come in on Wednesday again and be our guest. And she's going to tell us about laces, lace embellishments, how to use them, when to use them, why to use them, all that good stuff. So she's got quite a bit of lace in here to kind of give you an idea of why you would want lace.
Mary Beatty wants to know, what is it built on?
Just a,
backing fabric. It's actually a glitter that
It looks-
has a, yeah,
mhm.
go ahead. You'd be able to
it looks
explain
like
that.
the Michael Miller Fairy Frost.
But it has
maybe.
like trees and houses in it.
So it's just a cotton background that you would have used on with quilting.
It has a little glitter to
Mhm.
it and,
And then-
tone on tone.
Okay, a tone on tone with glitter. And then did you stabilize it to do the stitching, or?
Not as much as I should have because there is some puckering here
Uh-huh.
and there.
But it's kind of good because that kind of gives it a little bit of dimension.
A
Just say it
little
was supposed to
dimension.
be like that.
Sue Crater says, retirement can't come fast enough, then I can do this.
Definitely, Sue. We'll keep all your projects in little shoe boxes till the summer. Okay, any other questions about that, girls? We will sign off, and Leilani will be back on Wednesday at noon, Fabric Chicks at noon, to teach us about lace embellishments. All right, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
And she'll have her fall project done on the background that she just painted. No, I'm just kidding.
All
Just
right.
kidding. All right, girls, we'll see you. For those of you, we'll see you at 4:30 for the thread class, and then we'll see you on Wednesday at noon. All right, thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Goodbye, ladies.